Hi there, I'm Construction Gamer, and this is another UK mod showcase for Transport Fever 2. This is actually episode number 20 in the series, and because it's been a couple of weeks, I've got plenty to look at in this particular episode. There's a good selection of mods as well, different mods, not just locomotives. There's this, which we are just pulling into now, which is the aggregate cargo platform for truck stations. And there is also a tanker cargo platform as well. These are by Mad Hatter. They're available from 1920, and this is just, I think it's a better way of having your cargo stations if they are for a specific purpose. So the aggregate speaks for itself, and so does the tanker one. There isn't actually much in here at the minute. Maybe possibly, how much did he take away? Only 5. Never mind, but you will get the usual crates, I think you call them crates or skips full of aggregate, will still appear here, and it just looks a bit more interesting, looks better I think, especially if you've got a specialised cargo area. And the same here for the tanks as well. This looks a lot more like a tanker refilling station, and as you would expect, tanks do still appear here for the standard tanks that you get with the with your fuel and oil and whatnot. To put these on, you just put down a standard truck stop, so there isn't actually an option in here. So if you don't see anything, that's fine, you got them there, and then you go into the actual thing itself, into the station, and then cargo, and then you've got your aggregates platform, which you can just put on there and extend it, and then you've got your fuel one as well. So yeah, just a better way of having specialised cargo stations. I think it just looks a little bit better. No, we still haven't got any aggregate in here, because I think the train is taking it all away, because we've got, what have we got on here? We have British Rail PNA wagons by Deadly UK. These are just twin axle wagons available from 1975, I think it says. And these look like they're in a bit of a Network Rail yellow, so I've just switched these out for now just to show you these ones in here, which is taking away all the aggregate from the road transport fund, but never mind, they're being put to use anyway. We'll take a look at them in the depot. They are of course cargo, and then they're at the top there, PNA wagons, which have top speed of 60 miles per hour, capacity of 20, and they can take coal, iron ore, or stone, and they come in a variety of different colours. You've got an EWS colour scheme, Network Rail yellow, Rail Track green, and an unbranded one there. So yeah, just an interesting looking wagon, I think. Yeah, there we are, it's on that class 70 there, just taking it on the stone supply route. Now what else have we got? We've got loads to look at. What have we got coming up here? This is a little shunter, class 4. We've got 3 of them on this this stock move, I guess you'd call it. They wouldn't really be hauling passenger services, so we'll say it's on a stock move. Just a nice early shunter basically. It should be available from 1952, and these are by Rob Archer. Just a nice looking shunter to add to the collection. We've got the 08s, now we've got the class 4s to go with them. Again, we'll go into a depot. We've got one over here somewhere, and these are diesel obviously. And then down here the 04, you've got a whole different variety of liveries available from these. Top speed of 27 miles per hour. It's only a shunter after all, so it's not going to set any records. Power 277, 65 kilonewtons of tractive effort. So we've got green, we've got industrial black, blue and yellow, green, and all different ones. With cow catchers, without. Yeah, we've got a whole different variety. BR logo black with cow catchers, and again without, and then you've got this one here. So yeah, plenty of those available. Next thing we want to look at, it's another steam locomotive by Steve M4. This is the South Eastern and Chatham Railway D Class 440, available from 1904. It's a shiny looking steam locomotive. We've got the 3 different variations here. You've got SE&CR, the South Eastern and Chatham Railway green. You've got a BR black freight, I think you'd call that one. And then you've got another one on the back, which is a southern apple. It's almost like an apple. Actually, it's not quite an apple green. It's more like a drab, isn't it? That's more apple, I think. But yeah, you've got 3 different colour variations of those. Available from 1904. Thank I said that. And they are in here under Steam. And they are somewhere. Where are they? SE&CR. I could search for them, but I think I've said before the search is rubbish, so it should just be there in separate. They've got their own separate option on here, so you've got that one there, the SE&CR, and then the black one there, and the southern green. We've got another steam locomotive to look at. Whereabouts is it? It is London North Western Railway Precursor. And that is a 440 as well, and then another shiny train. This one is again by Steve M4, who is famous, I think, for his steam locomotive. So I think this is pretty much similar sort of locomotive to the last one. Could be wrong. Don't lynch me if they're not. But yeah, this is the LNWR one, London North Western Railway. Yeah, it's got to be. And there's also a black variant of that as well, so that will be again in the depot under Steam, and then it'll be up here somewhere under L. So yeah, Precursor class with the black and the red one there. The next thing I want to look at is something a little bit different. It is some bridges, long awaited. I think people have been waiting for these for a long time. These are the British Girder bridges and viaducts. You've got a whole different variety of things. It's worth the wait, these. So we've got the bridges themselves, which obviously span whatever you want them to span, and then you've got the buttresses as well to go with those under assets, and there's a whole different set of viaducts to go with those. So I've set up a couple here. I think if you took a little bit of time you could probably make it look a little bit nicer than I've managed here, but I just wanted to show you them. I'll just quickly show you how they work. So we're going to build a railway here, so I'm going to go 4, I think, high. No, yeah, 4. No, maybe a little bit more. Try. What you need to do is get it as close to the road as possible, but it's not having any of it. Yeah, I think to make it look, before it starts snapping for a level crossing, it might be, why is that? Right, just go up a little bit more. Like that, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then you'll notice all the way down the bottom here we've got a whole different variety, somewhere in the middle actually, of them. You've got different colours to choose from. It is a little bit fiddly to navigate all the different options you have, but they are there. It's not just the one colour available, there are multiple colours. So you've got like an arch bridge there, and then a one of them, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, you've got different colours to choose from. You've got a girder with the box girder below, and then standard one, and then you've got that. It's probably one of the more familiar ones, which comes in green, red and grey. Let's just take it. Yeah, you've got a grey one there. I think it's probably one of the most familiar on the network, something like that, or you can have it in a nicer colour. I think more and more actually Network Rail are painting the bridges green. They certainly are up here. After they've refurbished them, they are actually painting them green. So first of all, you want to build a track like that. It's probably the easiest way to do it, and then put out your little bit of track on an embankment. It doesn't have to be on an embankment, but it more than likely would be something like that. And then again, I think you want the track to be flat to begin with, just because of the actual buttresses themselves. So you've got the assets here, so you've got the buttresses, and you can obviously, depending on how wide the track is, you can select the width. Where I've got here tracks 2, obviously it's too wide, and it does snap to the track like that. And you can select loads of different options on this. You've got different colours of things: bright red, pale, stone grey, things like that, stone brown. And you've got your height position, which, let's just take a look. I think that just what does that change? That changes the height of the actual caps on the top, and you can change the end block as well to the rear, so this should be facing that way around. That would be on the rear, and then that would be on the front, I think. Although you can do that yourself just by selecting which side of the track you actually snap it to. I would suggest going for somewhere in the middle, just so you can see a little bit of that wall, because sometimes the terrain does just come through the wall, or the buttress rather, and you don't see it. So if you level off the terrain, it does cover some of the buttress, but if you come down and then select the terrain height, you can bring it down a little bit. You still get a bit of terrain glitching in, but you can just paint over that with something like that, just to make it look a little bit better, I think. But like I said, if you play around with it, you probably could make it look a little bit nicer than that. There are also ones for road, so it works equally with the road. For this though, as far as I can tell, the buttresses don't correlate with the road, so I've used the Girder Bridge pillars instead. So basically you can put in manual pillars across things, so if you wanted to put in extra pillars around here, you can do. But I've just put a couple on the end of the road here just to make it look a little bit better. It just makes this terrain nonsense look so much better if you do actually have a buttress or a pillar or something. You can. Some of the terrain does go up to it. I think I would be inclined to try and bring the terrain down as much as possible and then just paint over the rest of the terrain, maybe like so. But yeah, these are just a fantastic mod, and yeah, you've got the different viaducts as well, so you've got a whole different. It's not going to give me a viaduct now, is it? Right, maybe if I raise it up in the air, I've got the standard high speed viaducts, but if we go down, we've got a whole different variety of those available as well. So yeah, great mod. By JK. I don't think I said that, did I? So they're by JK, much anticipated UK girder bridges and viaducts. Now lastly but not least is the Class 76. Now we've taken a look at this before, and I've certainly used it on my builds. Now maybe it'd be easy if I use that to actually look for it, but CW315 has completely rebuilt these from the ground up by the looks of it, completely modelled. You can actually see inside the windows there all the detail inside as well, so it really has gone to town with the detailing on the 76s. It comes in a variety of different colours, so CW315 has done the original model, and there is a pack as well by War Pyro available for this. So yeah, it's just a fantastic looking mod. This is for the Woodhead Railway, obviously that's closed now, but if you want to recreate that, or if you just want a nice electric locomotive, then this is definitely the one for you. Just take a good look at it, try and appreciate some of the detail inside as well. Just take a while to appreciate those. You can see there the 3 different colours, but there are a whole host of different colours. Now I don't think I've subscribed to the additional packs or not, but there are some available anyway. So it's an electric locomotive. You can see there's loads to choose from. Pre-tops, post-tops, classification that would be. So you've got like a darker, that'd be, no, that's a black freight, isn't it? Yeah, you've just got loads of different varieties of those available, and then you've got like the green one available as well. So yeah, you've got a good variety of mods there, I think you'll agree. If you see any of these mods and you're interested in taking a look at them, subscribing to them, there is a UK mod showcase collection available on Steam. There'll be a link to that in the description below, so if you see any of these mods and you want to subscribe to them, then check that link out, and I try and update it with all of the mods that I've featured on the showcase. It must be up to 100 mods now. If it's 20 episodes, between 80 and 100 mods potentially that we've looked at over the period, and I'm going to continue to look at mods as they are released. There's probably going to be more mods coming out with all the new mod tools that got updated with the game update. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with the 76 anyway. I'm going to say until next time, bye bye.